everybody, it's Jill with Angel Creations. Welcome back to my craft room and happy Monday crafting. I have a cute one. I have something in my eye, of course. I have a cute craft. Grab yourself a nice cool drink and sit down and get comfy because this is going to be a cute, easy winter craft. So I like to get, a lot of my thrift stores around here have fill a bag for $1. And when they do, I like to get dungarees. And that's what this is, a pocket from one of those dungarees. And so today we're gonna paint a little snowman on our pocket. And then we're gonna stuff him and make him all merry. And he's going to be a little door hanger. If he doesn't work out as a door hanger though, we will put him on, we'll attach him to one of the Dollar Tree cutting boards and that will be fine. So we're just going to start out by making a little circle, and I'm using Waverly chalk paint, and we don't even want this to be perfect, right? We just want like a little rough primitive snowman, and because it's going on dungaree, it's gonna soak in. So I'm just gonna try to make myself a little circle to follow and then fill it in. There, that's about what I want. And now I'm just gonna, I need more paint on my cover here. I don't like to, I'm gonna have to, but I don't like to dip my paintbrush into my bottles. If you've been here with me, you guys already know that. It just sometimes if you have something else on your paintbrush, then you may ruin your nice whole bottle of paint. I don't want to do that. So let's just paint our circle here. It's so cute already, a big fluffy snowball. And he's gonna have some rough little edges. How cute is that? All right, so now let's dry. Oh, we don't want that in our, we don't want to contaminate the paint. That's the word I guess I'm searching for with any other, right? If I was painting other things, I might contaminate my whole bottle of white paint with some other color. But that's why I don't like to do that. But I did it this time because it was the only color I knew I was working with. All right. Now, let's just put a little heat on this. Ooh, it's a warmer one than I thought it was going to be. Oh, goodness gracious. Or maybe it's a hot flash. It could be a hot flash. That is definitely a possibility. All right, let's just make sure that that is good and dry so we don't mix our colors. Oh, and you know what else I wanted to tell you? That sometimes I go ahead and pre-cut my pockets because, whew, it is warm, because I don't have room to store all the thickness of the dungarees. And normally I know I want to craft with the pockets, but if you cut a little more than, like say, 1/4 of an inch around your seam here, and then you just take your scissors, I'll do it right here for a second, and you just go in, and then you take something sharp, like the scissors, and let's get rid of the silicone mat because that's not going to work in our favor. And then if you just, or a dog brush, anything, a comb, and if you just do what I'm doing and you fray that edge all the way around that. I don't know if you can see that, but listen, trust me and do it. If you don't like it, you can always cut it close to the pocket again. Okay, so now we need, I think, some little black eyes. And I probably should start with the carrot nose because that's the center of his face. So let's start with a little carrot nose. I love snowmen. It's one of the things that I collect, snowmen. I just like them. I think I want this one. I have a snowman collection. I know I'm not alone. A lot of people have a snowman, not fetish, but you know, even my friend Linda has a snowman. She loves snowmen too. All right, so I'm just gonna curve my nose up a little and give him a cute little carrot nose. And now I am going to put his little eyes real close to each other because I think that makes them cheery. So, ooh, I am really definitely hot flashing, you guys. Can you see it? Whew, I hope not. Let's see, we don't want that. That's our orange. All right, let's do this little stiff brush here for some eyeballs. And I'm not the best at painting, but I'm just going to make some little teardrops. Some little teardrops. Yeah. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of blue. And I'm going to wipe my brow. Whoa. Excuse the wipe. I have an overhead fan. That tells you, if you're not into hot flashes yet, that tells you how hot flashes are. I have a fan on me and I am already still moist. Comes out, I swear, the heat comes right out of your pores, doesn't it? Are you with me? Who else here is having hot flashes? All right, let me get my little black brush. Is this it? I gotta fix. Okay. My little eye, I didn't like one of my little eyeballs, so we're just gonna dry our carrot nose. And then if you see anything you want to fix, just fix it. Well, you have your brush all wet. Now I want to add a little bit of blue, and I'm using all Waverly paint except for my favorite black paint, which is from Dollar Tree, and it's the Craft Wise, put out by Plaid. If you have not already been buying it, you need to. It's the best. My subscriber Gloria turned me on to this, and it is the best paint, I'm telling you. All right, I am just going to dab my black brush teeny weeny bit in the cap, and I'm just going to go on the outside of my eyes on the left side. Like I said, I am not an artist by any means. I'm just trying to make a cheery little face. So just do your best. You know what I always say, you do your best and let God do the rest, right? No matter what it is. No matter what it is, we just give it to God. Now we need a cute little mouth. So let's get the black paint out again. And this one worries me. I really wish I had a marker to do this with, but I didn't think that far ahead. So now I'm just going to give it a little happy face. I'm going to swirl it, make a little thin mouth, well, as thin as I can with the brush. And I'm going to, like, you know, make swirly whirls. I can't talk and walk at the same time. Yeah, there we go. That is gonna be, he could have had a little longer face, but that'll do. Guess what he needs now? Hey, you know what? I used to keep a little blush, makeup blush. Let's see if I still have it. No, I don't know where that would be. But we'll put a little pink, because I used to have a little makeup brush that I would put a little blush onto my snowman with. I'm sure it's here, but it's been so long since we've made snowmen that it's probably just not within my reach here. So I'm going to use Ballerina, which is really a soft, soft, soft little pink. And I'm going to use a little stencil brush, little stiff stencil brush. And I'm actually going to take a paper towel and daub some of it off. So it's almost like a dry brush, right? So we're going to get it good and wet though. And then daub. And then we're going to put on a little blush. Ooh, little rosy cheeks. Little rosy cheeks. Little rosy cheeks. Love the rosy cheeks. And you know what he needs? He needs a little twinkle in his eyes. So hold on. We got to give him a little white dot in his eye. Let me make this cheek isn't really symmetrical. Is that the word? We're not here for grammar or correct words, right? We're here for crafting. How are you guys? I hope you're all doing well. I'm doing fabulous, absolutely fabulous. I am going to use the end of my thinnest, I guess this would be it, my thinnest paintbrush. I am going to use the bottom of that and I'm going to just dab it into my paint twice, I guess. Make sure I have a good little bit. And then I'm just going to give my little snowman a little eyeball. Have to do it a couple times, I guess, because this just doesn't want to come out. All right, that's cute. Some little eyeballs, little blue eyes, and a little carrot nose. And how cute is that little snowman? I love it. This is a great time to give me a thumbs up. You know, you don't have to wait till the end of the video all the time. You can always give me thumbs up. You know, that tells YouTube that you like what you're seeing here on my channel. So, always commenting, thumbs up, sharing, all those things really, really help my channel grow. And I want to thank you all. I see all of you. You know who you are, and I see you sharing my page on Facebook and other places. So thank you so much, you guys. Okay, now we are going to, I didn't think we would need fiber fill because I think it'll be okay if we just stuff it. So I have bits and bobs, right? So we have these from the dollar. Everything's from the Dollar Tree. Everything's from the Dollar Tree. This I got, I think last year. I don't know. Maybe not the Dollar Tree, this one. But we are going to stuff, let's see. I'm going to bite the bullet and cut the, well, is that going to come off? It might. So if I don't, let me just look at this for a minute here. I'm just trying to figure out the mechanics of this if I cut it. Yeah, I think it's going to have to be cut off right here and glued right on the inside. I'm not going to be able, I don't think, to use the whole long stick. So I'm going to have to do it like this. And shorter ones, but that's okay. I'm going to take these two at least and start with that. We might need more. Oh, before we do that, I want to make a handle, and how we're going to do that is I took a piece of homespun, but you can use anything. You could even use Christmas ribbon, and I frayed it and I shredded it. And what we're going to do now is we're going to tie a knot at one end, a loose knot, a knot that you can tell is a knot. Does that work out? So I'm going to double knot this one. A knot you can tell is a knot. How is that? Woo! Chilly Willy, you have all kinds of made up words. All right, 1 minute here. Let's get this knot nice and thick. And I'm going to cut it off, and I'm going to make another knot. And I'm going to make this knot down here because there's a bad ending at the bottom of my material, so I'm going to use that because it'll hide inside the knot and we won't even be the wiser. Except for now you are. Oh, I love that Christmas is coming. Who's ready for Christmas? Of course, I love fall too. I love all the seasons. I do. I can't say I like fall most of all because I love Christmas too. All right, now I have, let me trim this one a little bit more here. Okay, so now we have a couple of knots, right? Can you see what I have in my hand? Whoops. A couple of knots. Hope that's coming through. And we're gonna just glue these knots right to the front of our pocket, right here on the front, in the corner. And we're going to do the same thing with the other side. I did some spray painting today, and I swear, as soon as I was done spray painting, a rain cloud came over and sprinkled all over it. I'm making a little, not making, but I sanded down a metal bookcase for my neighbor, and we're spray painting it because it was all rusty and she couldn't use it in her shed. And isn't that prime space, right? Like a whole shelf going bare in a shed. I think that's a sin. All right, look at our little knots. Cute, right? And now this part, if it's not long enough, we'll just rip another one. But this was gonna go, yeah, that's not long enough. So I'll show you what I did. Let's just cut this little piece off. So you just cut a piece and shred. Just shred it. There's something so satisfying about that, isn't there? All right, and now we're gonna just put this on the inside, right, and glue it right where the knot is. If we can get glue out and not glue our fingers. Make sure you have a good enough little bit in there though, and that you're gonna have it glued down right where you're, and then I'm gonna go probably this high. Just gonna snip a little bit of that off. It does not have to be that long, and I'm gonna do the same thing. Just glue that right inside my pocket. And I'm just gonna adhere that with my little makeup brush so I don't get burnt. And now I'm gonna just pull that over to the front and stuff it now. Whoops, it's still hot. All right, let's try stuffing it with our first two bows. I'm not sure what these are, what kind of bows these are, but I might do a few. But they're not as long as I originally thought I would like them. I wanted them to go all the way in the pocket because I'm not really gonna stuff that. I think I'll take one more, if I can find my little cutters. There they are, right in front of me. Another one of these, and put that right in the middle of the pocket. And put it all the way up, that glue. And just stick that down. And we'll just hold that for a minute. And that looks like it's going to be perfect in this pocket. Perfect. We're going to put our thing up. But okay, so good. So far, so good. Now, this is a great time to put our silicone mat back underneath us because we're gluing. All right, now, Now we are going to take some of this white baby's breath, which is not Christmassy. I get this in the floral section at the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on my stem so that whatever it touches when it lands down the bottom here, that it is going to glue. I'm going to take another one of those stems and do the same thing here. Stuff my pocket. This looks snowy. I feel like it's snowy, so we're going to stuff that down. And there, I have to pull that back out and shorten that stem just a little bit. Try that again. There we go. Beautiful. Now, let's put some of these beautiful, they're calling them snowy greenery. That's what the Dollar Tree calls them. So, that's what they're called. All right, we're going to take a couple of these, and I'm not sure how many we're going to need. So, I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm not an artist, and I am also not a florist, so I just like to have fun and stick them wherever it seems like a good place to stick them, and it always seems to come out. It works. It works. Okay, measure that and stick that one down inside here. There you go, just like that. I'm gonna use another one. I like to do it in threes, but we might use all of them. Let's stick this one up a little bit taller in the back. My mother she could do this all day. She was a floral arranger. Oh, there's only one on this, so we'll just use that in the back as well. Or do we need it in the front? I think the back looks good. Yeah, my mom and dad were both very, very creative and artistic people. My dad worked with leather tooling and made belts and purses, pocketbooks, and all beautiful, beautiful handbags and all kinds of unbelievable. My dad was amazing. All right, and my mom the same. My mom, she could do all the same amazing floral, and she could sew and craft, and she was amazing, and I miss them both. All right, so now we have a red berry pick, and I'm going to cut it, even though I really am kind of against that idea. I want to make two out of it, and I think we did it. So we're going to stick one here, so I'm just going to cut it long. Put a little bit of, again, a little bit of, this is the worst, this is the worst glue gun glue. All right, we got to trim that. Too long. Try that again. I don't know where I got this glue gun out of my shed because my other glue gun was not working. Sometimes it just, the trigger broke on it. I'm hard on them. And then I got this out of the shed, and it had it takes the thick glue gun sticks, and it had a whole bunch of thick glue gun sticks with it, so I thought, why not? Okay, we'll use those, and they are the worst. That is adorable. All right, you guys, I'm going to give you a quick little look. I'm going to put up our little handle underneath our berries here so it can stand up and be adorbs. Look at that, right? Look at that. Cute little pocket. How cute is that? All right, now we're going to take this ribbon here, It's last year's, and we're just gonna, we're gonna take this ribbon and we're gonna just fold it in half, like, I don't know, 3-inch, I'm gonna say maybe, yeah, maybe 3 inches, and I'm just gonna take them both while they're folded together, and I'm gonna dovetail the end. Okay, so when I open it, it's gonna be like this. Can you see that? And then I'm gonna take just a tiny bit, I guess I'll take a little red tie wrap. I was gonna take a little wire, but do I have a red one? Yes, I do. And this is just a simple trick sometimes to just make a bow to stick in. Something a little quick, something a little sparkly. So I'm just gonna take my fingers and cinch this bow right up the middle here. Just walk my fingers, cinch it up, and tie wrap it. You could use a little bit of ribbon. You could use a little bit of floral wire. I'm gonna try to make sure that it's even, seeing that I did kind of start with it even. And then I'm just gonna pull my tie wrap up and cinch that up. And look at that. We have ourselves a bow. And we're gonna stick this little bow right down. Let's cut our tail off just a little, but we're gonna use that tail. And we're gonna just put a little bit of glue on the back. Oh, we need a glue gun. So when these glue gun sticks are done, I'm gonna buy a better, I don't know what these are. I don't know what name brand these are. Whoop, whoop. That's why they break all the time. But I don't know what that name brand is that I'm using that I don't like, but I know I can, maybe they're old too, you know, they've been in my shed, whatever. All right, I think this needs a little doodad. Do we want a, I guess a snowflake would be good because he's a snowman. Now, do we want an all-natural snowflake or a little, I think I have this. Let's see what this, these are almost mirrored, which I don't like with the gold ribbon. So we're gonna go with an old, and you could put a bell, we could put a bell in there, anything, but we're just gonna take one of these little Dollar Tree, they came out with the Christmas trees, they're little tiny, yearly they come out, you know, whoops, they're very brittle. A little Dollar Tree Christmas tree, they come out for Easter, Halloween, they come out even at, let's see, what didn't I mention? They come out at Easter. I'm just gonna, while that's gluing, I'm just gonna play with my little greeneries and fluff them up. I love them. It's so cute. And now, let's take our heat gun, and I'm just gonna go all over. Oops, I think I need a little more glue on this, oh no, on the snowflake. And we are going to get rid of all these cobwebbies. Just melt them right in. And I think this is going to be adorable, just like it is. Just like it is. But we can also put a hanger on the back of it, or we can put it, mount it on this piece of wood, which is what I'm going to do. This is the bamboo cutting board from the Dollar Tree. You are adorable, Frosty. And these make the best surfaces, and they are out. I don't know if I put it in my Follow Me Friday, but if I think to put it in this week's follow me Friday, I will, because look at how beautiful this is. What a nice surface. And if you know how to sublimate, sublimators are sublimating on these, so I'm going to try that. All right, so we're just going to take our beautiful piece of bamboo cutting board, and we are just going to use this to just to put our little pocket on, because that way it will hold, it will stay right on. This is really, really hot glue, so I'm not worried about it. I'm going to put a little extra up here because it's heavy there. We want to make sure we get all our corners, even our bottom, but we don't want it to ooze out. All right, here goes nothing. Let's try to center it as best we can. And then we'll push down. So cute. So cute. And then we just need a little string in the back to hang this. But let's just let this set up. I want to push down on my corners here, where my knots are. This is just adorbs. Adorbs, adorbs, adorbs. All right, I have a lot going on here. Look at the mess we have going on. That's so much fun. It's always more fun when it's a mess in the craft room. All right, let's find a good sturdy piece of string. Uh-oh. And I'm gonna put a little more glue over on this pocket, you know, where the rivet would be, because it's poking up. Maybe it's not glue. Maybe we need a little glue. Oh, that's better already. Yeah. All right, so we'll hold that. I'm gonna put a knot or a couple of knots in my string, because that's just gonna help me put my knot on the board and hold something to it. And looks like the sun's back out on my shelf that I'm painting for my neighbor, so that will be done tonight. That's good. All right, I am just gonna pull that as tight as I can, and I'm gonna cut off the long tails. We're gonna flip this little guy over. Look how cute. Oh my gosh, you guys, how cute. All right, and then, uh-oh. What happened? Here it is. Oh my God, you guys, my string. All right, so now we're gonna put this up high because it's top heavy. So if you put it down low, it's gonna fall. So we wanna put it up as close as we can to the top, right? So let's give our knot a lot of glue, a little heap ton of glue, and put our knot right in there as far over as possible, because we want it to be tight. And we'll do the same thing on this side. Let's wait till this is a little bit tighter before we pull it. Put the other one right at the same level, which, you know, you can just eyeball it. It's fine. It's a craft. You can always change it if you have to, right? I'm using my stems here. Whatever is handy is what works. Whatever is handy. Now these stems you can cut also, and you could put your ribbon on a long stem. You know how the florist does it and sticks a little stem in? That is also a possibility. I have so many sticks though, I don't really need to keep them. So let's go back over the colors we use. Waverly White Chalk Paint, Waverly Ballet Slipper for the rosy cheeks, Waverly Ocean for the beautiful blue eyes, And craft-wise, speaking of blue eyes, I have an itchy one. Craft-wise, put out by Plaid, chalkboard paint from the Dollar Tree, and Waverly chalk paint in pumpkin for the pumpkin nose, or for the snowman's nose. All right, you guys, this is it. Let's get this cobwebby stuck off of there. And how cute is this little guy? Oh my God, he is just so festive. I'm gonna fluff him up and crinkle up his little ribbon. He's just too cute for words, really. Too cute for words. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me make this. How easy peasy Dollar Treesy is that? But go to your thrift store, or if your husband has busted out of his work jeans, take those work jeans. I love work jeans and play, even little kids play jeans. I love to get those at thrift stores. There's just so many things we can do with them. All right, you guys, this is cute. Another, you know what? This little snowflake, I'm sorry, but this little snowflake just needs a little white, and that brush isn't gonna do it. It's already hard and crispy, so I just want a little tiny white on this snowflake. Okay, just a little. I don't know, every time I get rid of these little, let's just put a little white on the snowflake. I just can't stand it all brown. Just gotta have some snow, that way we can see what it is. All right, much better, much better. That's what my son says, but he's autistic. Okay, now I have a little bit of that snow on his snowflake, and it just goes with it. Much better. Pop! Look at that. All right, everybody, this is a great time for a thumbs up. And sharing is caring, and also YouTube notices when you share my video. So, yeah. Let's get some sharing going on. The holidays are coming. We're gonna have a blast. And all right, until I see you for Tuesday Tree Haul, I hope that you be good and do good and hit that subscribe button. It is free to do so. And I will see you soon. And until then, you know what to do. Be good and do good. Bye now.